The son works at a construction site every day in 100-degree heat, but his father rides in luxury cars every day, enjoying the treatment of being surrounded by followers. At that moment, the secretary hurried over to report that the son who had been missing for years had been found. He is now working at the company's factory. The CEO was overwhelmed with excitement. He couldn't wait to reunite with his son, but the secretary discovered that the son was burdened with a huge debt, so he suggested testing the son's character first. The CEO disguised himself as a poor man and met with his son. The man didn't suspect anything. He took his father back to his place and introduced his daughter. The CEO lied, saying that in his search for his lost family, he had spent all his savings, even selling his house back home. He hoped his son could take care of him. Unexpectedly, when the son heard this, his face darkened. Seeing this, the father said that if it was too difficult for him, he could always return home. At that moment, the granddaughter suggested that the man stay. The son listened to his daughter's advice and allowed his father to stay. He also said that as long as he had something to eat, neither his father nor his daughter would go hungry. The next day, the man went to find a job for his father. He brought a bag of cabbage to the construction site. While his father was walking ahead, he secretly stuffed cash into the cabbage. Little did he know, the CEO had seen everything. After the man successfully handed over the cabbage, the supervisor immediately assigned the CEO a job. But because of the CEO's bad attitude, the supervisor lost his temper on the spot and threw the cabbage on the ground. The man quickly apologized. While picking up the scattered money, he smiled and promised to bring 2 more heads of cabbage after his paycheck next month. At that moment, the CEO realized the corrupt atmosphere at the factory. But to keep his identity hidden, he didn't expose anything. As they were about to start working, the man excitedly spotted a familiar woman. He recognized her as his wife. The man rushed toward her, but she coldly rejected him. She said she was now the wife of a wealthy man and had long severed ties with him. The man was unwilling to accept this and directly asked her why she had abandoned him and their daughter. But the woman firmly denied everything until the man mentioned their daughter's worsening illness. The woman's expression finally showed signs of worry, and the CEO understood the reason for his son's debt. But the woman refused to give up her current life and completely distanced herself from them. At that moment, the wealthy man appeared, asking what was going on. The woman quickly explained that the man was just a migrant worker asking for his unpaid wages. The man seized the moment and said he hadn't been paid for 6 months and desperately needed the money for his daughter's surgery. Hearing this, the wealthy man immediately ordered the supervisor to resolve the issue. But unexpectedly, the supervisor kicked the man right in the chest. The CEO, seeing his son being bullied, quickly picked up his phone and called his secretary, instructing them to get to the scene as quickly as possible. At this moment, the wealthy man still wasn't ready to let the man go. The CEO had no choice but to step in and stop them. Fearing the migrant worker might report their corruption, they